my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyra. I just realized I still have my glasses on. Hey, that's okay because I'm reading today and I can't read without my glasses. Sound like a Marsha Brady. I can't read without my glasses. Today, we're going to go over some brands I would like to try next year. I was going to title this 10 brands I'd like to try in 2020, but 2020 is almost over. It's October. Woo! Hope you're staying warm. So it wouldn't make sense. I don't think I'd be able to try these 10 brands in the rest of the year we have. So this is just for 2021. I am going to tell you what the brands are, and then I'm going to give you sort of some of the reasons why I haven't tried them and why I would like to try them now, and maybe some of the products. We'll see how this goes. I haven't done a video like this before, so let's get started. The first brand, I have my notebook right here. The first brand I want to try in 2021 is Flower Beauty. I have never tried Flower Beauty, you guys. I can't say that. Flower Beauty. Ugh. Okay, I have never tried any of the Flower Beauty products. I am so enticed by their highlighter palettes, the 3 highlights. That is probably the product I would want to try the most. I've heard really good things about their lipsticks, maybe, or lip glosses, but their highlighters are the #1 thing I want to try from their brand really badly next year. I saw recently that I think they're at Ulta. So I might order them from Ulta. One of the biggest things that was stopping me from ordering or from getting them before is because at the time, I think when they first came out, they were only sold at Walmart, which I no longer shop at Walmart. When I moved from the South, I promised myself that I would never step foot in a Walmart. Nothing against people who shop at Walmart. I just needed a break from Walmart. Me and Walmart broke up. And I don't think we'll ever get back together again. So I had no way of getting Flower Beauty products unless I went there. But now it seems like they're being sold at Ulta from what I saw. So I might order some from Ulta and hopefully show you guys. The second makeup company I would like to try is Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. This is probably, this is the newest makeup line on my list right now. And I'm really kind of enticed. I know that there were mixed reviews. I know that the bottles threw people off on some of the things. I know that they have no eyeshadow, which is one of the reasons I haven't purchased yet, because you guys know my love for eyeshadow. Overall, I think they got mixed reviews, but I saw what she was going for, and I kind of like it. It's kind of unique, and that's really hard nowadays when everything in beauty is almost the same. I don't want to say almost the same, but everybody can dupe everybody. You know, one person comes out with a palette and another company comes out with a dupe of it, which is fine. So it was really cool to see something a bit unique come out of makeup this year. So one of the reasons I haven't, though, tried it is because I would like to see some eyeshadows. I'd like to see some more products from them first, and then I can do a deep dive. But what I've seen so far, I actually really like. Fun fact about the third company on our list: the factory where they make most of their things is actually about a 10-minute drive from my house, and I accidentally found it trying to find my office when my office moved to a new location, so it's about a few blocks away, and that company is Sigma Beauty. I really want to try Sigma. From what I've heard and seen, because we actually have a Sigma store, sorry, I can't say that either, Sigma store in the Mall of America. So I live in Minnesota, if you can guess. In the Mall of America, there is a Sigma store, and everything looks so nice and clean. And the last time I went to the Mall of America was before everything hit and we had to stay home, and I haven't gone in since. Obviously, they actually just opened it a few weeks ago or a few months ago. So the one time I went in was before their eyeshadows really took off. And in the last few months, they've had palettes really skyrocket in terms of popularity. And I really want to try them. I am gonna try and pace myself, though, with eyeshadow palettes. I don't want to buy too many. I already have so many. But I really want to try their, I think it's Court of Rose, and then they have a new one. I don't remember if it's the name with Jungle in it or Untamed. Is it just Untamed? Untamed. Sorry, I have my computer down there. Untamed. So I want to try Court of Rose and Untamed. There isn't really a reason I haven't tried Sigma. You know, I've wanted to try their brushes, and I think at the time, the last time I went to the store, there's also a Morphe store in the Mall of America. I went to Morphe and picked up some of their brushes because I heard they're fantastic. This was before everything with Morphe went haywire, and yeah. So at that time, I was like, well, I spent all this money on a few Morphe brushes. I don't really want to spend a ton of money on Sigma brushes too, if they're the same. Well, now I know they're not the same. They're made here in Minnesota, and they're, you know, so it's more so of state pride, but also because now that they have more than just brushes. That was probably one of the reasons I never really shopped there, was because at the time, all they had were brushes. And I'm sure they had other products too, but that's what they were known for. Now that they have palettes that people are gushing over, I really want to try their other products. I really want to try their palettes. So I might order a palette or two next year. The fourth brand on my list is Fenty. And the main reason I have not tried Fenty is because it's outrageously priced. I believe from looking at this might be the most expensive. It's up there, most expensive brand on my list, or it's one of the top 3, I think, just by looking at my list. That is the main reason I haven't bought from Fenty. They do have smaller palettes that look fabulous, but I believe they're $40. Let me look at the, yeah, they're just, everything seems to be $30 or $40 for one product. If it's a eyeshadow palette with more than 6 colors, I'd be down to spend that. If it's not, then I'm a little bit questionable, unless it's something like a holy grail of a foundation or something like that. But I do really want to try their highlighters, their eyeshadows. Those are the main ones, and I know they have lip glosses. I'm trying to think. Is it the glass bombs or what they called? I really want to try those too. But I'll need to space out my purchases because, again, they're expensive as all get out. The fifth brand on my list is one I have been so close to ordering multiple times through this year. I have been so tempted by everything I've seen, and I've heard some mixed reviews on some of their products, not all of them, but some of them, and that brand is Beauty Bakery. I am so enticed. I just, when I look at their products, and I get it, it's a gimmick. Oh, the face powder is in a flower bag, and oh, isn't that cute? And the beauty blenders are in egg cartons. I'm buying it. I'm buying into it, you know. I am all about that. All about that weird packaging. It's enticing. It makes me want to just buy it, which I know is their goal. But the thing on Beauty Bakery that I really want to try is their lip products. They have those liquid lipsticks that are just absolutely gorgeous. I think they're called Whipped. Their main lip products are lip whips, which I am all here for. I really want to try. The main issue with trying their lip products is the price. They're $20, and I'm sure they have sales. I think I'm gonna wait for a sale to try them. Do they even have a sale now? I don't see a sale now. But yeah, their lipsticks are the main things I want to try. I've heard mixed reviews on the eyeshadows. I've heard the highlights are pretty decent, if I remember correctly, but the eyeshadows I've heard mixed reviews, and they're kind of expensive. I'm looking right now, they have a highlighter palette with 4 highlighters in it. That's $40. Essentially $40. It's $38, but with tax, it's going to be $40. I don't know if I'm okay with spending $40 for 4 shadows, or 4 highlights. Granted, that's 10 a piece. I don't know. It's up in the air. But the main product I really want to try from them is their lip whips. And I really want them. I heard they smell amazing. And, oh, that might be my, like, New Year's gift to me, is ordering, like, 2 lip whips. Or maybe Black Friday. Do you think they'll have a Black Friday sale? You guys, I am on their website. I'll try to include a photo. But if I can't, then you just look it up and you can look at it. They have what they're calling a butter primer in a stick. So it's a stick primer. But the outside packaging looks like a butter stick. It looks like a stick of butter. Like, it has the measurements on the side. Like a stick of butter, so you can cut it into, like, the ounces and the cups and whatever. Oh my god. It's so cute! I'm buying it. I'm buying into it. They're tricking me. The 6th business is Sydney Grace. If you've never heard of Sydney Grace, they are an indie brand. They specialize in eyeshadows, it seems like, and they're absolutely gorgeous, all of their eyeshadows. They sell eyeshadow singles, and they do have a few, it looks like a few palettes. And I want them all. I want them all in my house. I want them all in my makeup cabinet. I want them all on my face. I just want them all. The thing that has been stopping me for months buying them is the cost. They are a bit expensive. They are $5 to $6. I'm reading off the screen. They are $5 to $6 per eyeshadow, which, you know, when you break it down, if it's a good quality eyeshadow, that's not bad. Even more so if you find the right eyeshadow that could be a one and done. You put on your lid and you're like, oh, I'm done. That looks great. That would be amazing. Plus, since they sell single eyeshadows also, if you look at one of their palettes and you go, that's a gorgeous palette, but I'm not going to wear that shadow, I'm not going to wear that shadow or that shadow. So you can look at their 9-pan palette and say, oh, well, 3 of the shadows or 2 of the shadows I'll never wear. You can then make your own palette and just take out those shadows, and then you'll save some money on the shadows that you would wear. I really am enticed by them. They just came out also with a collab called Tiny Marvels palette. It's not my thing. I think the palette's gorgeous, but it's a lot of pastels. I really want to try it. Again, the price is just, it's $52. You get a lot of shades, but I'd much rather just pick and choose my own shades to try them out. And there's another company on here that we'll get to in a second. I will actually flip the next one with that one so I can also talk about this. But I like the idea of getting shadows you know you will use to test out the colors, test out the brand, test out the color payoff, test out if it works on your skin tone. That is a big deal, and I really like that some companies give us that option. So I might put in an order for maybe 4, just to test out 4 Sydney Grace eyeshadows, and I think I am very excited. They look gorgeous. So I'm flipping 8 and 7 so I can continue to discuss this. I haven't pulled it up on my computer, but Makeup Geek. I have been dying to try Makeup Geek for years, and again, the cost. I keep saying cost. Every single business on my list is cost. Makeup Geek is expensive. They're sold at Target now, which is great. They sell, from what I saw, the 4-pan shadows, though they're a bit expensive. But again, you can, just like Sydney Grace, buy the singles and make your own palette, which I think is phenomenal. They're also selling what's called the Matrix. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. So it looks like Sydney Grace and Makeup Geek pans are around the same price. Most of Sydney Grace's are $6. Some of Makeup Geek's are $7.99, so essentially $8. And they sell, both of them sell their own magnetic pans, so you can make your own. Let me find the Matrix palette. So Marlena came out with, do they even sell it anymore? Okay, well, she had this thing called the Matrix palette, which every shadow, it was like a grid. So every shadow, if you went over here and used this, that would line up and look amazing on your eyes. And I thought that was a fabulous idea. Very expensive at the time, which I guess it was a limited edition. It doesn't look like she's selling it anymore. So I did not pick it up. I would be more than happy to pick up some of her other palettes. It looks like she's actually come out with some pre-made palettes. There is a Fall Harvest that's on sale for $15, and you get 9 shadows, which is a very good deal considering if you bought these singles, or these shadows as a single, they'd be $8 a piece or $7 a piece. So I would be more than happy to try some of her palettes, and that's what I'm geared toward. I know she sells lipsticks and things like that. I'm more of a palette person with her products because I'd like to see what all the hype is about. I've heard it for years and I've stopped myself because they're so expensive. That and Pixie at Target are like the most expensive makeup you can get, and I've just always stopped myself. So I think I might look on her sales page and see what's for sale, maybe order maybe one and just give it a try. I just want to try it out. Number 8 on my list is C Color Cosmetics. Towards the beginning of this video, I mentioned dupe palettes and dupe companies. I have wanted to try C-Color Cosmetics for the longest time. There is a brand I will never, ever, 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 ever buy from, I'm not even going to say his name. It starts with a J and there's a little asterisk. I won't support that company. I'm just not big into him. No, nothing against people who buy from his company. You do you, man. Love you to death. You do you. You go and spend your hard-earned money. That is your money. That being said, I am willing to try the dupes of what he makes for way cheaper. And C-Color Cosmetics has those dupes. And the thing is if there's a palette I really want and I see reviews about C-Color maybe doing it better, I might go with that brand first before the original. And some of the palettes from what I've seen in reviews, they've done a few better. The quality, the size of the pans. So I'm excited. I actually might order, I don't know yet, I might order some of the J-Star stuff just to try. I can't really review in terms of head-to-head or is this really a dupe because I don't have any of his palettes and I don't want any of his palettes. I think the color stories are pretty nice on some of them, but that just means I can get more at C-Color because they have the same thing. So C-Color, I'm coming at you. Next year. I'm looking at my computer right now because I'm talking to the website. The 9th brand I haven't bought from is Melt Cosmetics. So I really, really am interested in their Gemini palette. There's a few other palettes that I'm interested in by them. I really want to try them. They are on the higher end. I will say the main reason I never shopped from them, which is why I'm more interested now, is because they used to sell their eyeshadows in stacks. So if you've never seen Melt before, they used to only sell in these little stack forms that had magnets in them. So you could take one off and the pan would be in one. It would be 4 or 5 stacks. And I kept hearing from people that the magnets wouldn't be strong enough. So you couldn't travel with them. You couldn't really put them in a drawer without something tapping on them and then all of them falling apart. Well, what's the point of the stack then? Why not just sell it in a basic palette? Well, now they've started selling basic palettes and they've started selling things not in stacks. For some reason though, they are selling foundation in stacks. I don't know if it's foundation. Yeah, it says contour powder in a stack. I feel like that would make it dry out more than normal. But I'm not I don't know the science. Who knows? But I am more than willing to try their palettes now that they're not sold in stacks. I am very, very intrigued by literally almost every palette I'm looking at right now. The She's in Party, the 420 Rust, even the Millennial Pink, which isn't a palette that I would normally use. I really like the 27 palette, the Gemini Smoke Sessions, actually, it was really calling my name. And then the Vita palette, which is sold out. The other issue right now that I'm looking at now that I have their website up, because I never looked at them when they sold the stacks. I never did. So I didn't really know. I knew they were higher end, but I didn't really know their price range. Right now, I'm looking at palettes that are $58. So they're basically $65 if you have them shipped. I can't do that price. I want to real bad, but that's almost the cost of like a Natasha Denona palette, and I can't do that. I can't. They still sell some of their stacks. Oh my god. Their stacks for 4 eyeshadows are $48, you guys. 48 doll hairs. $48. That's $50. That's $55 with shipping and tax. For 4 eyeshadows. You're in Chanel range. You were in Dior range at that point. You might as well just go and get Chanel and Dior and Tom Ford. That's insane. I'm telling you guys, I like their big palettes. I like the Smoke Sessions. I like the Gemini. I like the stacks. But for $48, no. 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 You know what? I have right here, because I just filmed another video. I have these Essence Melted Chrome mini eyeshadows that are the same size as those Melt Cosmetics. And you know what? I stacked them. And this cost me like $6. Look at that. They're on my maybe list. If they have a sale. Oh my god, I just scrolled down. There's, oh. So you can buy the single stackables, just a single eyeshadow to stack. $17! $17. I'm done. Okay, Melt's not on my list. I want to try their, like, normal palettes, but their stacks, that's ridiculous. Sorry guys, I had to rant about that. Sometimes prices of cosmetics just blows my mind. I get it. They have to make their money back if they're making it here in America, or I don't even know what, if they're putting special ingredients in it. I get it. But you're blocking out people from trying your products by pricing them in that way. It's ridiculous. I can't do it. Last but not least on my list, number 10 is Persona Cosmetics. I have wanted to try their identity palettes for so long. I've heard they're fabulous. I've heard they're fantastic. I always assumed they were on the higher end, which is why I never even looked at the price. And now I'm worried they're going to be outrageously expensive and I'm going to have a freak out like I did with Melt Cosmetics. So let me look at the price. Give me a second. Their original identity palette with 12 shadows is $42, and I am more than willing to pay that because it is cheaper and you get 12 of them. And it looks amazing. They look beautiful. I've heard the quality is really nice. I've heard that they were like a sleeper hit. It was like people didn't know about them before this identity palette came out, and then word of mouth, and now they're a huge deal, and they've had 2 identity palettes come out. I've heard the second one's not as amazing as the first, but I'm willing to try both of them. They look beautiful. They're right up my alley. I don't even know if they sell anything else than eyeshadow. I would love to try the Identity Palette 1 and 2, probably just the first one as of right now, but that price is way more up my alley than Melt Cosmetics. Melt, I get you, girl. I understand what you're going through, but $17 for a single eyeshadow is a bit much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and what I want to try next year. The year is almost over, which warps my mind. It is getting colder where we live, which is very scary considering the day I was sent home, it was a nice and hot 80 degrees, plus probably. Summer seemed to be gone in an instant, and now it's gonna hit winter soon, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are super safe and taking care of yourself. If you like what you saw and you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button below and the like button. Keep watching my videos. I post every Wednesday and Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye, guys.